What's going on, world? What's going on, world? I hope you can hear me. Hope you can hear me. Back in the building. I put my hello, hello, hello. All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Sports Game Vision Friday Night Live. I come to you every 6 p.m., every Friday at 6 p.m. with some NBA and sports talk, sports news, topics, and debates. If we can get people to come on, we will have a special guest and friend of the show in a second here. Just letting you know what's going on. Sports Game Vision. We are, like I said, we're coming in every Friday. Please, if you're joining the building, like, share, subscribe, follow, all those good things. Do that with everybody that you see on the platform that have their own platform as well. And we really appreciate you giving us the support that you do give us. And right now I'm going to jump in with my fella here. Let me see if I can get him to the stage here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, G.
All right, we got Sevens Mitchell in the building.
Yes, sir. Happy Friday, boys and girls. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Sports Game Vision. Hoodie Hank is in the building. What's up, gang?
Nothing much, man. Doing the runs just like you. I see you say you got some runs to do too, right?
Hell yeah, man. Kids driving me crazy. I had to stop at my mom's house. I'm on the move, but I had to take time out to check in at home with my guy.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys go to his channel, Best of Seven Sports Talk. He also does. You've been doing a lot of morning shows, right?
Yeah, but I'm about to cut that out, people. I'm looking at my statistics and going live in the morning ain't really the move. So I'll be definitely going live daily, but it'll be geared more towards this time or later in the evening. So definitely subscribe to the Best of Seven Sports Talk. I have a lot of different content in the morning for you guys, so don't trip.
All right. Make sure just keep checking in on the platform and see what's going on.
Yes,
But
sir.
I guess since you're here right now, we'll talk about a little NBA.
We
Right
can talk
now,
about it all, bro. Don't do me like that. See, Hank want to
okay.
put me in this box, y'all, where he think I don't know sports. Like he's bugging out. He's bugging out.
Nah,
We can get into it.
nah, 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 nah. Nah, I ain't trying to hold you to it. Just let me know when you're ready. You know
No,
what I'm
no, no,
saying?
no. All good, man. Whenever I feel like I got a step or I hit that private chat up, and we good, man. Let's rock.
All right. Well, for the first thing now, we got the games. Let's look at what we got going on tonight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We've got the Wizards and the Orlando Magic. I think that's going to be an easy one for Orlando. We've got the 76ers, the Celtics. We've got the Knicks and the Heat. Sorry, no, this is the Rafters. We've got the Memphis Grizzlies and the Dallas Mavericks, the San Antonio Spurs and the Pelicans, and the Denver Nuggets versus the Phoenix Suns, which is probably going to be the game of the night besides the other one up there as well. Who do you got for these games tonight?
As far as games of the night, bro, I think ESPN got them both on lock. Philly versus Boston, Denver versus Phoenix are definitely probably the two games that you take away from this schedule as far as the ones to watch. So ESPN is holding it down. Shout out to them. Quick rapid fire predictions for these games. I got Orlando, who's been playing really well. I got them over Washington. Philly and Boston will be a tough one. Home court advantage doesn't always mean everything with these Eastern Conference teams, but I will go with Boston over Philly tonight. I'll go with New York on the road against Toronto. Give me Luka and Dallas over Memphis. I'm going to go with an upset. I'm going to go with Wemby and San Antonio with a big upset over New Orleans.
Okay.
And in the finale, how I feel about Joker. So, yeah, we give me KD and Phoenix at home over the Denver Nuggets.
Talk about the MVP. He wasn't last year or MVP of the finals. But yeah, for me, I got the first one. Orlando's on fire. They definitely gonna beat Washington up. The Sixers and the Celtics. That's a tough one. I'm going to side with the Celtics on that. The next one, I'm going with the Knicks, even though they're in Toronto. Underneath was at Memphis and Dallas. Dallas been on a tear, man. And
Luka,
Memphis,
I
what they,
believe, moved up in the MVP. I don't know if you're going to be discussing that tonight, but I'm looking at the MVP ladder. If I'm not mistaken, Luka Doncic moved up.
oh, he did?
Or was that Embiid? It could have. It's one of those two. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I didn't see that yet. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a great season so far, and I really don't count him out as just the teams that've been filled and haven't been performing the way they should. But I do think they should beat Memphis today. And then you had the Spurs over over the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't know, man. Zion is playing his lights out right now. I think, and they got CJ back. I'm going with the Pelicans on this one. And then the other game of the night, the late night, would be Denver and Phoenix. I'm gonna have to side with Denver on this one.
Okay, why?
I don't know. I think it's just too much for Phoenix right now. They still got Beal out, and you see how Denver's been performing, even without
You see
Jokic
how
in the
Phoenix
lineup.
has been performing, though. You
Yeah,
act like Phoenix has been struggling.
I
Bradley
know
Beal is
they're
not
not.
the end all be all for that team.
Yeah, but
I
there's a
don't
lot of
think.
pressure on KD. There's been a lot of pressure on
It's
KD.
always been like that, right? When has it not
Yeah,
been a lot of pressure for Kevin Durant? We talking
yeah,
about Kevin Durant, right?
yeah. KD.
Phoenix right
I
now
don't
in the
know.
Pacific Division, they're the top of the division.
I'm trying to see where they at
You
right
know,
now.
they're
I'm
half
pulling
a
it up.
game over Sacramento right now. They're
Matter of fact,
11
I
and
do got
7.
the I got the graphic here for us. Here we go.
You
Um,
know, my guys are playing 500 on the road. I mean, at home, so that's a concern. Phoenix is 4-4 right now at home, so it'll be tough. What
yeah,
is Denver playing on the road? Denver on the road is 4-6, so Denver is struggling on the road. The Nuggets, however, is undefeated at home. I believe the Nuggets is the only team in the NBA.
they're
Boston is
struggling on the road.
also undefeated. Boston is 8-0. Denver is 9-0 at home. But Denver doesn't play that great on the road. So this will be an interesting one tonight. I'm still going with Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't know the way I seen Reggie and DeAndre Jordan play the other night, looking like prime Detroit, and then DeAndre looking like he back in LA, the Clippers, Live City. They role players is playing great. I don't know. I think that
It's early.
yeah, it's early. It's early. It should be a good game. I definitely. I'm trying to see if I can find an injury report on these teams. You know, that also makes a big difference about what goes on
For tonight between the
yeah.
Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely picking Denver now. The Devin Booker is out. Devin Booker's out for the
Wow.
Nuggets. Gordon and Jamal. We already knew Jamal was out, but Gordon is out. Jamal is out. But they have so much depth. I still think they can beat
Wait a
Phoenix.
minute. Here you go.
They do,
And I know this
man.
is your show. How you go with this? Oh, Devin Booker is out. So, I'm definitely going with Denver. So Kevin Durant is not the number one. So it's Devin Booker and Bradley Beal's team. Let me get this right.
No. It's a collective. It's a team sport. We know that. KD is amazing. He's one of the best of all to ever do it. One of the greats in the game. But he need help. He getting older too, just like Bron. You got two
Let
of
me
your
ask you a
guys
question.
out, and then who he got? Of course, he got Eric Gordon, but he's older too.
Is Kevin Durant not better than everybody on the Denver Nuggets?
Except for Jokic.
As a basketball player in its totality, is Kevin Durant not better than everybody that Denver has?
I would say except for Jokic.
You crazy. You
I love
really think
KD.
Nikola Jokic is better than Kevin Durant, bro?
I'm not gonna say he's better, but I'm gonna say he not,
Y'all need to stop this, man. Y'all really do, bro. Y'all really do. KD is averaging more. You know, they both shooting over 50%. KD is a better free throw shooter. All right, man. We're gonna let this thing slide. We're gonna let this thing slide.
Yeah, BA got to argue that one. He got to argue that one. I see he in the building too. Salute.
Oh, BA's in the building.
Yeah,
Salute,
come
my
on
G.
in, man. Come on in. I sent it in the chat. If you're there. It's in the what is the chat? The WhatsApp. Yeah, I think that with them two being out, he gonna have he's still gonna have Reggie, he's still gonna have Michael Porter Jr. You
So
know,
what?
who
Who
else?
are these? Who are these guys, bro? You're naming guys who are champions, so I respect it. But these
Yes,
are not
sir.
stars. They ain't stars.
Salute.
BA, what's up, my brother?
I'm chilling, man. I heard my name. I'm like, what? What they talking
Yes,
about? You talking about basketball?
you
I know
already
they
know.
ain't talking about hooping right now. What's up?
You know how it's going down, man. We giving out quick fire predictions, talking about the primetime game tonight between the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Mm.
Here goes the list again.
So Hank is on the impression that because Devin Booker is out and because Bradley Beal, the situation with him, this is a cakewalk pretty much for the Nuggets on the road, even though they've been struggling on the road. I just feel like he has no respect for Kevin Durant.
He ain't lying though. He ain't lying. He is
My
going.
God.
It should be easy work. Should be.
Okay. Now
It
I
should
said
be.
that Kevin Durant is better than everybody on the Denver Nuggets team.
He
And
not
that's
better
where
than
your name
Jokic.
came up. That's where your name came up. Really. That's what
He
we're
not.
doing.
He not better than the Joker. Stop it. He not better than the Joker.
Bro, you're bananas if you are going to pick Nikola Jokic over Kevin Durant on your team.
Who's had a
That
better
is
career?
Kevin Durant.
Are you sure about that?
My bro, are you serious?
It's
You really
debatable.
want to sit up
It's
here and try to
debatable now.
No, it's
It's
not.
debatable now. Yes, it
No, it's
is.
not. I'll let you start.
It's debatable now. If we look at accolades and all of that put together, it's debatable. KD is up there, but Jokic might have just caught him. He just one ring behind him.
Bro, you
He's
are
just one ring behind him. He got twice as many MVPs.
Yo,
Should
this is
have
not
3
a
times as
math
many
contest,
MVPs.
bro. This is not a math contest, BA. You know basketball does not work that way, yo. We can't just
Bro,
go by
And
but
he the
this
leader
what
of the team. He the
take
leader of
what
the team.
Kevin
exactly
Durant been the leader. What team has Kevin Durant not been the leader of?
take your own advice, Seven, because that's what you are you only talking about KD just because he can dribble and he's 7 foot and he can shoot it and he looks different. That's it. That's what you looking at Jokic as a big slob who just luckily do this. No, he's the best in the world, Craig. The best in the world.
And let's give Kevin Durant some love here, though. He did help change the game as well. Big
Oh
slender
yeah,
guy. Slender guy. We always talk about Steph changed the game. So did Kevin Durant was one of the guys who also helped
KD.
change the game as well. So we got to give him his props on that.
Yeah, I no disrespect. He one of the top 20 best players of all time to me. He in that 15 to 20 range for me. So with that being said, Jokic is right there with him. He's catching him. He might be a little bit ahead of Jokic right now, but hey, Jokic is right there.
I love this game, man.
Tell us why.
You still ain't give me a reason. I know some of them
Tell us
talking
why.
like that's because he googling stats right now. He googling
No.
stuff.
No one asked me for a reason. No one asked me to give a reason, and you know what I mean. I just have 3 words. It's the eye test. I don't have to get into no statistics. I've never been a statistical guy to throw numbers at people. What does the eye test show you? When I watch the game of basketball, when I've been watching the game of basketball, I have never been threatened by Nikola Jokic like I've been when it comes to Kevin Durant. He is an assassin. 7 feet, just like Nikola Jokic, pretty much.
Yeah.
Way more of a I don't want to be disrespectful when I say he's way more of an efficient scorer than Nikola Jokic, because Nikola Jokic is damn sure efficient right now at this point. He's been for the last couple of years. But just over all of these 14 years, Kevin Durant has been buckets from all over the court. It hasn't been like that for Nikola Jokic for his window of his career, in my eyes.
Okay.
I feel like Jokic is now just coming into his own, and you gotta and I also say it's the lack of competition that he is facing at that position day in and day out. It's a little bit easier for him. KD playing that small forward position, power forward position. He has been going one-on-one versus the best superstars in the league year after year when he's available.
Jokic been in the Western Conference year after year.
Right,
being double, triple team, he got way better hands and way better feet than Durant. We not doing this. We talking about eye test, right?
Yeah.
We talking about eye test. Kevin Durant footwork ain't like that. Kevin Durant Hey, you slap down at Kevin Durant's hands, he's losing the ball. Kevin Durant can't pass out of double teams and triple teams that well.
That's a
As
lie.
Boston.
That's a
Yeah,
lie.
I was about to say
As
Boston exposed them. Boston exposed them on that.
Boston is the number one
God,
defensive team that season, though,
hey,
bro.
as special as
They exposed
KD is,
everybody. They had the
especially
defensive player of the year. Come on.
as special as KD is,
Mhm.
it's if you know the game, it's a lot of flaws in there. It's a lot of flaws that are not major, but it's flaws in there. That's
Everybody's game had flaws. You're saying it's a lot of flaws. Like, stop that, man. Just stop it.
I'm just saying if I'm comparing them to Jokic,
Okay.
they both defend at the same level. Offensively, Jokic is way more equipped.
No way.
He can't shoot off. He ain't shooting off the dribble and all of that stuff with the making it kind of look good with the dribble and all that, because it ain't nothing we see, but we ain't seen nobody like Jokic either. What you talking about?
All right. I'm telling you, y'all go eat your words this year, bro. Y'all are so
Yeah.
sold on this white boy. All right, cool.
Why not? He should have been 3 times. He should have been the MVP 3 times in a row, but no.
What type
No.
of league? What type of league will this be?
Bro,
I don't like the way. I don't like the direction this league is going. By the way, and I hate to be a party pooper. All this foreign international dominance going down. Like, come on now. When did the international players start being better than the United States in basketball? When this happened?
And like 2019, 2018, something like that.
How?
I mean,
LeBron and KD and these guys and Giannis. Giannis is from an international, but I'm saying these guys are still playing. Kyrie, these guys, Steph Curry.
Yeah.
You got to understand.
Turn around, it's always an international player is the number one.
You're talking about an era though, but you got to understand now. These players that you mentioning with the Kevin Durant, them dudes getting old, bro.
Getting old. Prime now. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
They passed their prime. Are they still exceptional? Yes, they're still exceptional, but they passed their prime, bro.
All right, Hank. I'm sorry, bro. We held this one too long. So
my bad. Yeah, my bad, Hank. Salute. My bad, bro. You know how to be Kevin yet.
We still on the Kevin KD talk. I want to put this up. It's a little bit funny. I seen this earlier. If I know y'all seen this one. Here it go. He getting into it with Nike. Adidas.
Yeah, I saw this earlier today.
I was gonna put that in the feed. I thought it was hilarious. KD always on the Twitter starting stuff, man.
Yeah, I don't like this though, bro. Keeping it real. I know it's social media, but I don't like when you have main publications, companies, and stuff like that doing things like that, like taking jabs and stuff like that. Like, I just don't think it's professional.
Yeah,
they've been doing it a lot in the last few years. Taking swipes, even like KFC and stuff like that. Whoever run their handles and stuff. Yeah,
they when it comes to Adidas screwed up. They've been screwing up for years, bro. You had a chance to get Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Starting in '84. That didn't work out. You got Kobe Bryant. Kobe catch a case. When he catch that case, you drop him instead of keeping him to the side and waiting till stuff blow over. You get rid of him. He get even bigger with Nike. LeBron James, right out of high school, was supposed to go straight to Adidas, and he played. And like I said, I used to play against LeBron. LeBron used to be Adidas everything in high school.
Yeah,
everything except Jordan.
He wanted to go there.
James too.
He wanted.
You say what?
He wanted to go to Adidas, and they didn't want him.
But they wanted him, but they didn't. But Nike gave him, I think, $20 million more, $10 to $20 million more, something like that. And Adidas, to me, they should just shut up. They should just shut up. They done ruined a whole bunch of different things. Yeah, T-Mac and people like that kind of got you. Yeah, but they not. They weren't no LeBron and no MJ.
Yeah. Speaking on business, we are. I think you talked about this earlier too. 7. Our guy Mark Cuban. Yes, sir. Now you see, he made a great profit. It's a great deal. He's selling a majority stake inside of the Dallas Mavericks. He's going to get $3.5 billion on a $285 million investment. That's an amazing, return of money. And he's still going to have stake in the team. And they're saying he's going to be the basketball operations director. And I couldn't remember the lady who bought it. I couldn't put her in here. But they're saying that another reason is he's trying to build this resort and casino and a new arena in Dallas, and that was one of the part of the reasons for the sale. Of course, the money fell is amazing, but that's one of the biggest reasons he's selling. What do you guys think about that, or do you think it's something more sinister?
This story, fellas, blows my mind for so many different reasons. Because initially, when I first saw it, I thought that he did something. I thought that there was a sexual assault case coming right down the pipeline. We watching what's going on with Diddy and all these other guys. When I saw Mark Cuban selling the team out the blue, I said, oh no, Mark done did something. When you look at the numbers, like Hank mentioned, and the flip, it's an unbelievable deal. I'm just confused, BA, bro. Like, how do we get here? How does a deal at this magnitude come and fall into Mark Cuban's lap for a team that really has no real serious chance, I think, of winning a championship? Like, this is a tailor-made situation for him. But he's so active right now as a owner. It's very shocking that he sold stakes. But Hank breaking down his intentions to get like a casino and stuff like that, I could understand. But him selling that team, bro, was just weird to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the person he sold it to most likely has something over his head. I think he was low key kind of he was kind of forced out. With I guess I've been watching. Have you ever heard of the show Billions?
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Like how the billionaires play games with each other or whatnot, and they have bets and things of that nature, and they pretty much it's like Monopoly, taking over whatever. And I believe that it was some situation, some deal made behind the scenes. I don't think this has anything to do with a casino or anything, especially in the state of Texas. No, I don't think it has anything to do with that. But you never know. You never know. I will say that, but I really think that he was low key. He was kind of strong armed out of his situation. We know Mark Cuban. He loves the spotlight.
Yes.
And he loves like the Mavs organization is like his baby.
And
It's
they're
like
relevant, to be honest, even though they're not going to win nothing. They just got Kyrie. Luka's not even in his prime. They are playing well. They're one of the top teams in the Western Conference, so they're very relevant. This was just so shocking to me.
Yeah, I don't buy I really like low key. It can be real about this about him starting something up, but low key I think is much bigger than that. And I think it was held over his head, and I think he got a strong arm. Mark Cuban, really, that's just to me is similar to Jerry Jones. Out of all of a sudden being like, somebody take the Dallas Cowboys. To me, it's very similar to me.
Yeah, and even if Jerry Jones was to say, because I want to build a casino in Dallas or an airport in Dallas, like, really?
Exactly. It wouldn't make sense at all. But who knows?
That's the same way Jordan. There's rumors that that's how his the Bobcats got sold. It's some type of bet or deal that went wrong, and he had to make it up, and the only way to do it was to sell the team. He still came out on top.
But
with
Jordan
money.
Jordan is a hustler. Jordan is a gambler, and we don't look at Jordan like that. I don't think nobody looked at like Mark Cuban. He is Dallas Mavericks. Like Dallas Mavericks is Mark Cuban. They go side by side, and to see him, even though he still got operation, this just is crazy, bro.
He stepped down from the Shark Tank too. The television show.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's
that made it scary?
That is a red flag, I think.
And then they said something about sorry about that, BBA. You mentioned Texas. They're saying they're working with the state to try to get gambling because it's illegal to gamble or have a casino. So they're working with it to try to get it before they build the casino.
Well, I'm being a person from Texas, grew up from Texas. You feel me? Grew up in Texas my whole entire life. I don't see it happening anytime soon. I don't see that happening anytime soon for a law because normally when you have casinos and things of that nature, if y'all ever been to Vegas, Vegas is dope. You go to the Strip and everything. Yeah. But outside of that mug, it's the zoo. It's gorillas out there. It's crazy.
I ain't never walked out inside that strip.
That's what I'm
Right on
saying. That's bro. Go to the other parts of that desert, right outside of it, bro. They get out in Vegas for real. So they don't want that. Texas doesn't want nothing like that. They already got enough crime and everything. That's like where they are with a major. I think it's with the three major cities there.
You know, I'm from Detroit, so we got 3 that's built. It's all about the money. Who can grease each other's hands? We got 3 of them, and you know my city tough too. So
Yeah,
it
exactly.
can
Yeah,
work. It can
it
work.
can work. It can work. It can work.
It can
I
work.
just don't see it. I just don't see it like within the next 5 to 10 years. Well, the next 5 years, I don't see it. Maybe 10.
Yeah. Who can get paid the most backhand behind closed doors? That's what's gonna make the difference. Who gonna
Yeah,
set
it's
their
about the
families
money.
up forever?
It's about the bread. It's about the bread. It's just that the thing that's crazy about Texas specifically, bro, it's all about it's the good old boys. The good
Yeah.
old boys don't want nothing to change. If it does change, it goes through business. It'll change through certain businesses. But when it comes to those hard cut rules, it's like the Constitution to them. They don't want to change it. They need to keep it the same, even though it probably does need to step its game up.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want no problems in Texas. None.
Bro, them good old boys don't play. That's one thing
Yeah.
I can say, and it helped me out in my life. Because once I left Texas and matured and became a grown man and all of that, I knew how to move. I know how to move everywhere I go. I know how to move.
Mhm. Oh man. Let me see here what we got. We got well, I'm going to put this up too. There's no games for the tournament. That's not going to be until what, a few days?
I think it's
In-season tournament.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, correct?
Yeah, but now it's going to be the knockout rounds.
Yeah.
Quarterfinals, I guess like the final 4, so to speak. Well, actually, a
Yeah.
little bit more than final 4, but you know what I mean. It's like the Elite 8 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's like the elite eight, similar to that, definitely.
Yep. So that starts on the 4th and the 5th on TNT. We got Lakers and Suns, Milwaukee, Knicks, the Pacers and the Celtics, and the Sacramento Kings and the New Orleans Pelicans, that's pretty cool. Um, and then this here, they said this is the highest attendance in November for fans, and I'm sure the viewership. I already had a graph of that on one of my other
Yeah.
shows. That the viewership has spiked since the tournament has been put
Yeah.
on. What do you guys think about it? You think it's a success? Do you need more time until it's over, or do you think this should be a part 2 next season?
I think it's sports betting. I think it's sports betting. This is it's an all time. If you forgot the site that I seen a few weeks ago, more and more people are tuning into basketball specifically because sports betting has become so common to I think it says 80% of the country now. It's a lot of states now that you can bet on games, and then if you look and you start to see ESPN has their own betting, right? They got their own betting site now. Underdog Sports. Y'all got to help me out. It's a couple more large ones that I can't think of right now. But they having commercials on TV. They're on ads on YouTube, Facebook, etc. They're getting people. They're getting people to bet. Then after they try to get you to bet, at the bottom it says if you have a betting problem, call this hotline. I
Wow.
think that's the reason.
With me with this thing, Hank tried to break it down to me and give me some reasoning on why this thing is a plus and why it works. I just I think my biggest problem is the value or the lack of value that the winner has when it comes to the end of the regular season. Like I want the winner to have some type of automatic bid into the playoffs or something like that. Like this $500,000 thing is just not enough to me.
It needs an incentive. 100%. I agree.
Yep. That's how I feel.
Yeah. It's good. You're on mute, Hank.
Yeah, I think me and you talked about this before, BA, on a previous show. Remember, Tyrese talked about it, an incentive
Yeah.
to win, but it got to be something. Because Paul George talked about it on podcast P. He already said it. Guys are gonna chill if they win that tournament. He said
Bro,
it. If they
I
win the
don't know if
tournament,
so I got my fantasy sports thing, which is another thing that helps this as well, right? Helps this whole situation as well. I got my fantasy, not really a betting like the betting money sites, but on my fantasy league that I got for basketball, it's been a lot of players during this tournament run that are DNPs or day to day. It's been a lot of them, and it's been a lot not really performing at a very very high level because they haven't been playing super hard. They're like, we need to, even though this counts on our record, we don't care about this because it's still November.
Right.
yeah. So if they got an automatic bid to the playoffs, they're gonna
Oh,
be even worse. That's what
yeah.
Podcast P was saying. So I think we talked about too. They got to be something like if you get the automatic bid, you have to have so many amount of wins to get that
Yeah.
bid. If you don't make these amount of wins, the bid goes away, maybe to the runner up or something.
I think they should up it to. I think they should give each player on the team $2 million each for winning.
Oh, yeah,
I
you know it's
think
going to the
that's get a
coaches.
jump on.
It's going to the
Yeah,
coaches.
yeah. That 500,000. I think we talked about this a while back. 500,000 is chump change to a lot of these people. It's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money to them, but they're like, I get that per game.
Man, please give me that. Run that. I don't care if I got 200 million M's in there. That's still a lot of money. Run that.
Facts. Hey, I want to say this too, Hank. And 7, I told you about them Pelicans. You're talking crazy to me.
I'm
If
not
CJ,
sold, bro. I'm
CJ,
not sold, bro.
Hold
CJ
on.
with
I'm
that
gonna
collapse
grab for you.
slump.
Here's my guy. I was gonna talk about him too.
yeah, yes. Talk about it. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah,
Who was this
that's my
bust?
guy. When he get healthy, man, I'm
Who was
telling
this
you, this is the guy that
bust?
can take over the league.
He called him a bust.
You call him a bust?
Who was
Yeah,
this bust?
7. You heard 7? Who is this bust?
Yo, y'all really sold on Zion Williamson?
Man,
I'm
he said
sold on
that
the.
floor.
I'm sold on
Who's
the
on board?
Pelicans. I'm not
Wow.
specifically Zion, no, but I'm sold on the Pelicans. I told you last year they were a top 3 seed going into January. Then everything fell apart because Zion got hurt, and then Bi got hurt. But when you got Bi, Zion, and you got CJ, bro, they are a top, bro. They one of the top teams in the league, bro.
And
Trying
I'm
to tell
looking at
you.
low key, I like Valanciunas. He's still on there, right?
Yeah, and Valanciunas, because he do the dirty work. He don't got to do nothing but rebound and play defense.
Mm-hmm. Grand
Yeah.
Theft Alvarado.
Yeah, facts. And all
You sit
Alvarado
up
got to
here
do is
and
give
tell
him
me-
morale.
You try to sit up here and tell me that the New Orleans Pelicans is one of the best teams in the league. You really said that, bro.
Yeah, they are. I told you this before the season even started. Matter of fact, I told you and Hank, and I told D, I told everybody. They are one of the best teams in the NBA.
They're in the
Where
top
you
When
eight right
getting
now.
this from? Where you getting? They're only one game over 500. That's number one. They're in the
That's because
eighth spot in the Western Conference. They don't play 500 on the road.
It's early. Everybody ain't there.
But
Wait
you're
till
saying
CJ
they
get
one of the
back.
best teams. They
are right now. They one of the best teams to watch. They one of the best basketball teams to watch right now.
They're fun.
Come on, bro. I could pick 5 teams easily that I'd rather watch before the 10.
They better than your Lakers.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm fighting
This
words.
record don't say that. This record don't say that. So that's all I
know. Yo, hey, they not looking to make a massive change.
Hey, look,
get blown out by 40.
Yeah, that's true.
You about to be you ticket to Dom. He Dom and you ticket.
Yeah.
Man, that was some nasty work. I didn't even know they suspended Ron too. Ron got suspended. Like that was
I don't know why they suspended Ron, but like I don't know why they even suspended him.
They suspended Ron because he didn't control the situation. It should have never got that far.
this is one thing that I will say. Ticket low key got PC popping.
Oh
PC was
yeah.
already up. They
There's
were already up.
there's no personalities on that whole platform that bring the traffic, love or hate more than Ticket. His value is different than anybody else
Polarized.
on that channel.
Polarized.
When I started watching PC when they had like 5,000, 6,000 subscribers. I've been watching them only because, like I said, I used to hoop. I used to hoop against Shaq. I
Okay.
used to hoop against Shaq when he was here. So I would watch it and I would hear their takes and everything. And the next thing you know, because Ticket been popping for a minute, but Shaq went over to Ticket's platform. And then next thing you know, Ticket was over on PC, and I started seeing them numbers, and it's haters. It's haters though.
Oh yeah.
That's man, I hate Ticket TV, and they signing up, like getting them up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But Shaq,
I was watching Ticket way before PC. Then all of a
Yeah,
sudden, you know how
exactly.
the algorithm worked. The PC flowed into my algorithm. I said, "Let me check him out." Then I heard his voice. I'm like, "Hold on, ain't that Ticket?"
Yeah.
He was on there.
Bro. So I'm sure Ticket must have told Shaq and whoever your other producers are in the back. I'm sure he must have talked to them and was probably like, "Yo, if y'all gonna get me out, then I'm done. I'm probably done if y'all don't let Ron. Y'all better give Ron the same treatment as you giving me and Damo." And they probably was like, "Yeah, okay, you're right." And that's probably why they suspended.
They ain't get the same treatment. They gave Ticket the Draymond treatment. Ticket suspended for 5 games. Damo and Ron only got suspended for 1. Damo and Ron was back on the panel today. They just missed yesterday.
I thought it was 3 for them. I thought it not for Ron, but I thought it was 3 for Damo. But
Damo and Ron was back today, but Ticket was up 5. Draymond Green style.
He came up there like F all of y'all.
You
see you clowns. You see you clowns. Then he came at Chill. Yeah, he came at Chill crazy. And Chill be letting them get away with a lot of stuff though. Let Ticket get away with a lot of stuff, trying to talk to him, be a mentor, like, yo, yeah, calm down, dude. But nah, he got on Chill like Chill was an enemy for real. I was like, this nigga Ticket, he gotta be bipolar. He gotta have something wrong with him.
Yeah, I watched his I gotta finish watching the whole explosion. I seen some of the explosion, but Ticket broke it down on his channel that I couldn't find.
Bro, he definitely showed how weird things was, as far as it seemed like it was some biasness. So it was some good content.
Ticket, salute the Ticket, but with his situation, bro, Ticket to make the smallest thing be so gigantic. He's good at he walks around with an actual magnifying glass on everything, bro. It don't be that crazy. It don't be that serious, because one thing about him specifically, bro, is the way that his approach is, he don't know how to talk to men when you're debating.
Right.
That's the only thing I don't like about Ticket. I like his personality. I like his charisma, all of that. He got knowledge of the game. He done played all of that, but you can't be like, nigga, like you up there, you acting like a little bitch right now. You can't be talking to men like this.
But you know too though, bro. It's like it depends on who you. It just depends on who you is. I don't think it's acceptable. The disrespect is just unacceptable. No matter how you look at it. But BA, we not no young boys. We older. That type of trash talk goes down every day, bro. And it's not personal. That's just how us older guys used to give it up on the court.
But seven on the court. That's on the court.
But what I'm saying is this: even off the basketball court, when the conversations go from the basketball court to the barbershop or in front of the neighbor or in the neighborhood, like, this is just how conversations and shit was back in the day, and it just wasn't personal. But see, I'm not saying that it's right, but Ticket is not a young dude. Ticket come up the same age, and I am definitely not an alien to how Ticket delivered his messages. You just gotta see through it. Yeah, I wouldn't be so emotional, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't think it's.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would get emotional. I would, because where I come from, you can disagree with somebody without calling them out their name, bitch, hoe. Like, it's certain words.
If you say
oh, you not good or you don't know what you talk about, man. Whatever. You this, you that. Not in no like you can still antagonize somebody without using them type of words because it's
Right.
certain type of words that trigger us. Well, myself as a man.
That's a fact.
As a man. And that's what I'm talking about with him. Because when he got up there, he said he called Damo a bitch and said some other stuff, and then he said some other stuff to chill and to Mar. He was just cursing and saying like reckless stuff. You can't talk to other men like that, bro. You can't.
Yeah, it was all built up, man. But we'll get through that shit.
It was a little bit personal from watching his breakdown. You could tell it's been building up on him with Dom.
He has record and documentation of him being treated a different way. He has proof. Yeah. The problem is he don't really recognize that he made his bed, so he has to lie in it. So
yeah, he got to understand. Like I remember his very first episode on Player's Choice. His very first episode on there.
And OG got into it, I think.
Exactly. He even got into it with Jason Williams. You remember that?
Yep.
For White Chocolate.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you told me about that. I didn't see that
yet. And the reason why is because he alienates himself.
That's
because everybody up there argues and all of that stuff, but they argue with intellect. He doesn't argue with intellect. He argues with straight violent words that that will make you want to slap and get on the plane and go find him.
Yeah, that's the bully tactic. Fellas, I got to step off and go pick up my boy, so I will holler at you guys as soon as I can get back.
Salute, Seven.
All right.
100%, bro.
I'll hold the next topic because I really wanted you on there too for the other topic. Yep. But I'm gonna pull this up for you, BA.
I'm
not familiar with your game. Boy, no, not him, right here.
Oh yeah. He
balling, man. I watched that game in the tournament, and they put a lot of faith in him. They felt like a young D Wade, like they just ball in his hand and let him win or lose.
He's adapting well because I believe he spent 3 years in college. I think 3 or 4 years in college. I think he was at UCLA, right? Correct?
I believe so. Isn't he like a top 5 or so pick to 12, top 10?
I think he was lottery. He was definitely lottery, but it was like it was somewhere in the top 15. Okay. It was somewhere in the top 15. I knew that he was going to be a solid piece because he's mature. He actually went to college and stayed in school, like I said, 3 or 4 years, where he was seasoned. He was the leader of this team, leading them, and he had a lot of big games and everything. But he was a leader, and to be able to lead on an NCAA team where it's people your age and younger, he did very well at that. He achieved that, so I knew he was going to be able to help him out and do well going into a disciplined team such as the Heat.
Right, the disciplined organization. Do you think, as this graph say, you think he greater than Wemby right now?
Right now, yeah. His stats he's contributing. I don't know if you've been watching Wemby. Wemby then fell off.
Yeah, I see. He had a slump. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right now. Jaquez and Chet are the 2 best right now to me.
Yeah, I didn't pull the graph up. I had the list of the top rookies. I don't think it populated for me. Yeah, but his name wasn't on there. That's why. But I seen that game. I'm like, oh, is he nice? And they're giving him the reins to go ahead and to win or lose.
Yeah, bro. With the so what's helping? When Tyler Hero comes back, he's gonna suffer most likely. Right. But he's taken the role of remember Max Strus. He stepped into that Max Strus role where Max Strus came in and helped. He contributed so much. He's not a good shooter as Max, but as far as complementary player, plays defense, hustles, rebounds the ball, and the difference between him and Strus is he can put the ball down and get to the basket too. That's the difference. He can't shoot as well, but he can put the ball down and break down the defense.
So I guess they said, well, since we're getting Hero back, we might as well get this young fella that can put it on the floor and make better
Yeah,
decisions. And then, of course, go with Lowry getting older. He's been in a lot of trade rumors as well. They got to start preparing for the future.
yeah. That this young dude, he's going to be. I think that one day, if he does get the shot, within the next 3 years, he should be like he should be averaging like probably like 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He should be doing that on a consistent basis once he actually gets his shots to do
Right.
that. And he's gonna be efficient too. Because he doesn't take a lot of bad shots and everything. He fits everything into the offense. That's what makes him special to me.
Sweet. Sweet. Well, we had to say I'm unfamiliar with your game. I had to get the Shaq on him.
Yeah,
Shaquille.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts, though.
Hey, I got
Facts,
my eye
bro.
now. I'm looking now.
Bro, it's a guy on my fantasy team that's been doing well on the defensive end. I think he was probably was I don't know if he got second team all defense, but uh I think it's Herb Jones. Have you
Oh,
seen
that's
him?
he's in what he used Pelicans, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He moved
he on the Pelicans still.
yeah
Defensively, he came back even better defensively. Like
before.
he's slowing boys down this year. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo, not even scoring. He scoring like what, 10 points a game, 9, 10 points a game. But defensively, that boy is in your grill and he not fouling like that either. So
yeah.
that's another push for my Pelicans. That's another
Right, right.
bright
I'm
spot.
with you on the Pelicans. I seen that last year too. That they were in prime position. I believe in Zion if he can stay on the floor.
That's the if. That's why I could never put too much stock. I could never put too much stock into them due to that reason.
Yep.
Due to that particular reason. Outside of that, he plays. I'm bro. They got the talent to make it to the Western Conference Finals. That's how talented their whole overall team is. Because everybody knows their role,
Yep.
but they got to be
That's
healthy.
a big part. That's a big part of a team knowing your role. I think
Yeah.
that might be part of what's going on with these Lakers getting their roles together so they can go on a better run because they got
I-
pieces.
as much as I be hating on the Lakers, I only hate on the Lakers because I like trolling seven.
Yeah.
But outside of that though, the Lakers. The reason why I'm not harping on them too much is because and yeah, I'm not harping on them too much due to the fact they have not been healthy, fully healthy,
Right.
playing together. Once that happens, then I'll be able to truly judge them because they can make a run. When everybody gets healthy, they can make a run in January or February.
Right. And push some
But
distance.
everybody's not healthy. Yeah, yeah,
They got the pieces. That's why I'm not even like I had a graph on there too. They showed all the players that are out. I'm like, yeah, they get all these people back and they play well on their
yeah.
roles.
But
Yeah.
I will say this, and I think I told you in seven this a while back too. A big issue is LeBron being on the ball too much. Which, with him being on the ball too much, it's going to take away. It could take away from their games.
Yep.
I don't know if you notice. A lot of times when they go on a big runs, LeBron is on the bench, and then there's somebody coming up. Whether that's AR, whether that's Hachimura, whether that's what's D'Angelo, Russell, whether it's certain guys like that that actually start playing, they start like becoming confident and playing well when LeBron's on the bench. And no disrespect, because they need LeBron, they definitely
Yeah.
need LeBron, but they got to figure out a way to
Style
give
of
these
play.
other guys confidence.
Style of play. Because remember when he was out, that's when he went on the run last year. When they picked him
Yeah,
up, he was still
that's
out.
what. That's when AR came up, right? That's when
Mhm.
AR and Hachimura, they were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know these guys could play like this. Yeah.
D'Lo went off.
D'Lo, Anthony Davis was
Yeah.
free. He felt free. It wasn't no LeBron sits on the ball a lot.
Right.
He needs the ball in his hands in order to make everybody better. But
Yep.
he, right now, he's at the age where he shouldn't have to do that anymore. He should be playing more off of the ball, opposed to still patting that thing. Oh, let
Yeah.
me get it in the post. Look this way. Let me drive with it. No, we don't need you to do that. We don't need you to do that. We need you to do that in clutch moments, maybe down the stretch, but throughout the game, we need it free flowing for everybody.
Right. That is he excuse me, like James Harden said, I'm the system. I think LeBron is the system himself as well. And if you notice, a lot of those trades, a lot of those players that he's had over the years in Cleveland and all that didn't work, they went to other teams and they looked like a totally different player. I think it's the way LeBron play, his style of play that may hurt certain players where they can't, work within his system. Not that it's not good. We know it's good. It gets him to the finals, but it doesn't work for every player, a style of play. That's why I thought that Russell Westbrook deal was a bad trade right away.
Bro,
they're kind of similar in a lot of ways.
I say that when he went to Cleveland, when he was still at the peak of his powers, right? When he went to Cleveland, if he would have let Kyrie like take the training wheels off, like his whole run there, it would look like they did in the finals when they came back and both of them was dropping 40.
Yeah, 40
But
apiece.
most of those games, Kyrie was off ball in the corner, cutting to the basket, stuff that he normally do not do. He did that for like 3-4 years straight. And that kind of took away from his game until Tyronn Lue was like, get LeBron, give him the ball. You feel me? Give him the ball.
Yeah, that was part of the the dirt sheet report saying that Kyrie was frustrated.
Oh,
yeah.
It's an interview from I remember from 2014. It's an interview from 2014 or 2015, where Kyrie, when LeBron when he went back to Cleveland, they asked Kyrie, they were interviewing Kyrie before LeBron even came back and did whatever. They asked Kyrie like, how do you feel about LeBron coming back to the to Cleveland? Kyrie was irate. He was pissed off. He was angry because he knew how it would affect his game. And this is a young Kyrie.
I think it was the best thing to happen to Kyrie because honestly, he had 4 years before LeBron got there. They did nothing, absolutely nothing. And I know he was young.
Yeah,
he was young. But
with him, it was different though. It was a little different. Them draft picks, Anthony Bennett, the two guard that they had got, the two guard that they tried to put in the backcourt with them. You know what I'm talking about? It was the fourth pick.
Waiters.
Yeah, Dion Waiters. I'm missing somebody else too that they try to throw in the mix.
Tristan got drafted too, right? Tristan.
Oh, Tristan. Yeah, Tristan was a great pickup though. That was a great pickup.
I like Tristan. Yeah. Tristan.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that he would have had some success, but would he have went to the finals?
No, he needed LeBron. He needed LeBron.
Even if the Anthony Bennett trade would have worked, draft pick. I don't know who came after Anthony. I gotta look that up. Who they could have selected but instead
of was Kawhi in that?
Let me see real quick. Let me see if I can pop up the what year was that?
2000. That was Bennett. I think that was that a year before Kyrie?
Anthony Bennett.
Yeah.
There we go. And the 2013 draft.
Oh, that was 13. Yeah, Kyrie was 2012.
Yep. So let me see populate. Let me see if I can feed the list of draft selections. He was number 1, Victor Oladipo. 2, CJ McCullough. 3, Michael Carter. I like Michael Carter. I think they still probably would have worked better than Anthony Bennett.
I mean, he was rookie. Michael Carter was rookie of the year.
Yeah, it'll work better than Anthony Bennett.
Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yo,
Giannis Antetokounmpo over Anthony Bennett. If they imagine he'd still be there now with LeBron, with Kyrie, they'd have probably beat the pants off the Golden State Warriors.
Bro. Yeah, young Giannis learning from LeBron, bro.
Right. And you still go get
the lab.
Dirty work.
I can't even imagine that. I can't fathom that, bro.
Okay, here's the other two. Dennis Schroeder, who ended up playing with LeBron, and Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
And I'm missing out on Kelly Olynyk.
The big what's the dude that's hurt? The big boy that played at OKC. Wasn't he drafted that year too? The center. Damn.
Cody Zeller.
No, not
New
Cody
Orleans
Zeller.
Noel,
He was okay. The center, the big
Steve Adams.
Adams, Steven Adams, bro,
Steve Adams. They
monster.
got a nice draft. This is a nice draft. Tim
Yeah,
Hardaway Jr. is in that draft.
Caldwell Pope was in that draft too. I think he
Yeah,
was.
with my
I think he
Pistons.
was.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to see where he's at. Shoot, Shabazz Muhammad, Kelly Olynyk, Steve Adams, CJ McCullough, Trey Burke. I like Trey, he was just so small. Ben McLemore,
yeah.
Otto Porter Jr., number 3 pick.
Yeah, he was actually pretty good as a rookie too. His first couple seasons, people thought he was going to be great. So yeah,
Mason Plumlee.
Amazing role player.
Yes, been better than Anthony Bennett.
All of them dudes probably would have been better than Anthony Bennett. Like everybody,
the whole draft almost. Besides, there's some people on here. Yeah, that's just I don't even know who they are no more. Once we get past, let's see, the 20. CJ McCullough's down here. Where was he at? Rudy's 27, and after that, yeah, I don't see. Oh yeah, CJ McCullough, Glenn Rice Jr. He got drafted. Ray McCullum. Nah, that's not CJ. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that was
crazy.
That'd have been awesome. Speaking of this, I gotta bring this up because I know Seven probably wouldn't want to talk about this. You know what I'm bringing? We already talked about my team, man. No win November. Oh man.
That's fine, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I think they're going to be a playoff team next year. I really think next season. They need this season right now. And they need a backup point guard. They need a backup point guard right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I got faith in them. You know, the Seven's like, heck no. But
of course, if they ain't the Lakers, he ain't gonna ever be optimistic about the 29 other teams. He's just like,
yeah, I'm hoping that this, with Monty, this is his worst stretch. You see the stretch he had with the Suns. They won all their games.
Yeah.
Then they lost, and then this is the other graph. Oh no, this is not it. Sorry about that. That's the wrong one. This one here. Cade Cunningham totals. He's in his draft class. He's one of the tops in all those categories.
Bro.
He's stepping the game up. He's improving very well. I don't think he's a bust at all.
No, he was just hurt last year.
You say what?
Yeah. So he was hurt last year, and this is really his first season. This is really his first season of really playing. He just got to stay healthy. Him and what's my young dude down low? Durant.
Jalen Durant.
Jalen.
Now he's young. He's way younger. He's only 20. He just turned 20.
Both, mark my words now. You heard this now.
Yeah.
Cade and Jalen, cornerstones. And another person, a third person, that twin that just came in there, the twin.
Oh yeah, Oscar,
bro. Those three, build your team around those three. Yeah. Build your franchise around those three.
Did you see Marcus Sasser, rookie?
Oh yeah, you talking about coming? He started. He come off the bench. He come off the bench, ain't he?
They snatched Jaden Ivy, who I like too, for him. Something with Monty Williams doesn't like the way he's been playing, so he snatched him off. And they put Sasser, but Sasser been balling, man. Rookie.
Yeah, so Sasser, he get trigger happy. That's the only thing about him. He get a little trigger happy. That's it. But that's rookie mistakes. Like he get in the groove and he scored 2 or 3 in a row, and then he think he hot the whole game. That's the only thing about Sasser. Because I watched a few of their games, and Sasser, matter of fact, he had 28 one game. I forgot it was against a good team too, and he was doing his thing. But he was taking some ill-advised shots when you still got Cade, because Cade had an amazing game. Cade had like 30 that game too. And he kind of like shook Cade off. Yeah. Jaden Ivy, get him up out of there. Get him up out of there. He don't need to be in Detroit.
Who?
Jaden Ivy. I don't think he need to be in Detroit. I don't think the system is right for him. Last year, he only flourished because Cade was hurt.
He's gone. Yeah.
If Cade was not hurt, I don't know how he would have ended up.
That hurt my heart though. He's Detroit babe.
I like him, but this is just not the right
You know
system
his
and team
backstory,
for
right?
him, bro. You say, know what?
You know his backstory, right?
What is it? Like I've heard
His
some things,
mama
but
played for the Detroit Shock and won 3
oh
championships. Then she was
yeah,
coach at Notre Dame. His granddad played for the Detroit Lions. He was born in Detroit. He wants to be in Detroit. He asked to be drafted in Detroit. He there now. That's a dream, man.
hey,
I hope that he can
bro.
somehow work it out. But
Everybody can't be LeBron. Everybody can't be D Rose. That's all
yeah,
I can say, bro. It's everybody can't be that, and it sucks. But at the
yeah.
same time, he got to go. I think it like put a. I would love to see him with like a Orlando, like or the Orlando Magic. Let him
Okay.
go play for. Let him go play where he can actually go play. I would even like seeing him in Washington. I
You
would
just
like.
said
You say what?
you just said Orlando. You know they're trying to shop Cole and Fultz. So you think
I go
one of
get
them in
Jame.
Detroit?
I go get Ivy. I go get Ivy. Like I totally would go get him because I think that he has the chance to be he has a chance to be a 20-8 guy or 20-10 guy.
Yeah.
He has that potential, but he will never him and Cade play exactly the same except Cade is 6'8".
Yeah. The newcomer to Grant Hill.
Bro, 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 he can shoot better than Grant Hill though.
Yeah, he can. But Grant never really got a chance to develop because of his injury. He did get better. He had
Yeah,
no choice but to get better because he lost a little of that step. But
but
his
Grant Hill
crossover was mean.
Grant Hill he was LeBron before LeBron, low key.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
was.
was LeBron before LeBron. Because I
I can
remember
say.
him when I was younger. I used to be like, man, I used to have a 33 jersey. Don't
Mhm.
know nothing, don't know shit about Detroit. But I
Yeah.
knew Grant Hill.
Hey, I was telling that one of these spots being 7 was having. I said his jersey should be retired in Detroit. He's like, heck no. I'm like, no, he
Bro.
should.
Yeah, he did it, bro. And the only thing that kind of screwed him up was Allen Houston going to New York.
Yes, that's
Allen Houston,
that messed
if
him up.
Allen Houston would have stayed,
Yes.
oh my God, that
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
backcourt,
have you in
bro.
my. Hey, I'm getting the Detroit channel started now. You got me.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro,
Yeah,
this is the perfect time to start a Detroit channel, bro.
yeah,
Why they like this? People gonna rock with you, bro. And then when they start winning, like I said, they gonna have some great wins this year.
yeah.
But this year is getting them ready for next year because everybody's all their main
Um,
pieces are healthy right now. So they learning to play with each other and they're young. And Monty Williams is the hell of a coach. So they're gonna get it together.
yeah. See, when you just brought that up, those were the new breed Pistons, the teal jerseys that they're now wearing again in Detroit. I'm calling this the new breed too, just like we called Ben Wallace Bad Boys too. Go
Yeah.
to work Pistons. This is the new breed too. Hopefully, with his pieces, he don't lose out. They lost Allen Houston. That sucked. I think Lindsey Hunter left for a little bit too, and then he came back during the
Yep.
championship. That
Lindsey
team they
Hunter.
had. Remember Bison Dele from Chicago? He changed his name, got
Yes.
killed by his brother, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They would have had
Brian
a
Williams.
squad.
Brian Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he changed
Uh,
his name to Bison, and then remember, people don't remember Terry Mills, the stretch four.
the vet. The vet.
Yeah,
You could shoot that thing.
shoot that thing everywhere. Big fella, almost
Bro,
7 feet stroking it. So they had a squad, man. But yeah, this team, I'm hoping that they get that chance to turn the corner, and if those pieces work out, we talking about another championship in Detroit, possibly.
bro. It's set up for them, bro. When I say I can see the future with them, bro, I know everybody looking at these rough times, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at a lot of these close games. They just got blown out. I know LA just took them out and all of that shit, but once they get through this patch, I guarantee you next year they're gonna be like they're gonna be like OKC
In Orlando.
and Orlando, the Timberwolves right now, because the Timberwolves are balling. They're like that type of franchise right now where those teams that I was just naming, they've been horrible. They've been horrible. But then they started getting these pieces.
Yep.
They getting it together, bro.
Memphis too. They just got we know what's going on down there, but they would be a good team. They had their roster together.
Oh yeah, Ja changes. This is how dynamic Ja is. Ja changes everything on the court, defensively as well as offensively.
Yeah,
Like he changes everything. That's
he's a
how
star.
valuable he is. Yeah, he's a superstar.
Yes, he's the new Allen Iverson. That's why I compare him
Facts,
to.
bro.
Mhm.
The new Allen Iverson with bounce.
Yep. Yep. He got the youth on, and I don't think he's going to lose that. And you just got to keep it on the floor. Keep it on the
Yeah,
floor. But I
yeah.
hope my team don't get this. I don't know if you saw that in the graph. I do not want them to break this record. They got to get some wins, man. I do not want them to get that
Bro,
7. Oh no, there are
bro.
9.
They are going to mark my words, bro. They're going to win 15 games this year, minimal.
That sucks, but that keeps us out of the worst. We already got a
Man,
Detroit team in the worst record of all time, even though it got beat. Who was it that beat us finally? But everyone keeps bringing up Detroit. They'll never bring them up. Was it the Browns or they beat us out? Fuck,
Um,
we
damn.
won 0
Was it
16 and somebody who did it too.
I think it was the Dolphins? It
Yeah,
was the Browns or the Dolphins, bro. It was one of them.
yeah, one of the let me see if I can say winless.
It was the Browns or the Dolphins, I think, years ago. They went like 0 and 16 or one. They went 0 and 16, I think, or 1 and 16.
Popping up. Dallas,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, Baltimore Colts, Detroit Lions, Cleveland Browns, 0 and 16.
Oh, so that was the Cleveland. So it was the
17.
Yeah, it was Cleveland. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Horrible. Horrible. I remember. And the next year when they won the game, they won like their first game like 6 games into the next season or something, like mid season, and everybody was running and jumping like it was a Super Bowl. Like
Hey, they keep talking. They don't ever bring up Cleveland. They always bring up my city. I'm like, man, we don't need another one of those. So shout out to the Pistons. We know it's coming. We know the wins is coming.
oh yeah, hey, they are going. I expect for them to have. They got 2 perennial. Like I think Jalen has the potential to be a Hall of Famer. I know it's early, but I'm just saying like where he's like his ceiling is super crazy. He don't even know how to play, and he can average right now like
Double
he
double easy.
double, but he's a rebounder though.
Yeah.
Like 15, 14. I didn't see him with like crazy rebounding numbers. And then Cade is a great all around player, bro. He's just a great all, like you said, Grant Hill, like the second coming
Yep.
without the injury, hopefully.
Hopefully he can stay healthy. And that was the biggest mistake Grant made was playing on that injury, and that changed his career. He should have sat out. He tried to do the Isaiah, and Isaiah even said, "Man, I wish I could have called you and told you don't do it."
Yeah, but he was blessed to actually have to actually be in the league when technology and things of that nature sped up, which gave him his second life in Phoenix.
Yeah. He got that last hurrah. So I was happy for him. It didn't work out the way we know that T-Mac, Tim Duncan, Grant Hill team would have been off the hook.
You gotta understand, man. He should have went to the Lakers. But he was like, I'm never playing in LA for whatever
It
reason.
was supposed to be a trade for that.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that they was going to trade Grant Hill for Kobe Bryant.
Phil
Jackson wanted him.
Man, yeah, I didn't even hear about that specifically, but I know that he was offered in free agency to go to LA, and he didn't want to go there. This is when he came back from his ankle injury. Yeah, and then he went to ended up going to Phoenix, and he instead of going to Phoenix, he could have went to LA. Probably would have got him rings. Would have got a chip if he would have went over. Because that Ariza spot.
Yeah, he did mention that in the interview.
Yeah, that Trevor Ariza spot, that Ron Artest spot, probably would have been him.
Got him a chip. Oh well.
All right. He Hall of Fame. He Hall of Fame. He's Hall of Fame. Yeah. He got the highest accolade outside of the game, which is Hall of Fame. So he He'd be all right.
Yeah, he'd be all right. All right, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I wanted to bring this up though, so I don't get your thoughts on this here. I don't know if you know him, Mikey Williams
Oh my gosh.
beat the case.
Oh, he
facing
beat the
28
case.
He got facing 28 years. He got it's reduced to a misdemeanor. I think he has to take like anger management and a couple other things in order to get the misdemeanors locked in, but he's not going to face the prison time.
I want to say this about Mikey. Mikey Williams is the very first NIL high school player
Okay.
to run into millions before he even went to college. So with him being one of the first, or if not the first, internet sensation getting paid like that, we're talking about he was 15.
Yeah.
He was 14, 15 years old when they gave him when the NIL thing went through and he was in high school. He was like a sophomore in high school, bro.
I didn't even know he got that money. Yeah, I just knew he was a top recruit. I just knew of his
Yeah,
name.
he signed a $2 million deal or something crazy, right? At the age of 14 or 15. And to have that pressure put on you like that,
Yeah, it's a lot.
it's a lot. And then you gotta understand the type of music he listening to, just like John Morant. I gotta be a thug, I gotta be this, I gotta be that, man, I gotta be down and all of that. Like he got easily persuaded into that and he had money. So now with that money, he has what do you call it? Entitlement. And that entitlement is what got him in trouble because that's why he can say, I got lawyers and everything that's gonna hold me down no matter what. So I can pay somebody to do this. So he's saying this at 16 years old. Because what is he, 17, 18 now?
Yeah, he's very young still. Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to be at Memphis with Penny now.
Hopefully he gets another chance at a school.
I'm pretty sure he do. Because he's still committed. And he signed the paperwork to go to Memphis, but Memphis told him that he had to chill. He can't step on. He can't go attend class and play basketball with them until this situation gets figured out. So he's going to be at Memphis this year. I don't know how he's going to play.
Yeah, they may not let him play this year. You know what I'm saying? He's just handling this. I mean, if he stays off the court, he's 19. He's 19 years old.
I just hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't go through the same situation that my guy, what's his name, Amani Bates.
Oh yeah.
I hope he doesn't go through that situation.
Yeah, but Amani got to get to Cleveland though. It did work out to an sense.
Yeah, undrafted. Summer league. He got blessed and.
Yeah, what you call it? Gilbert says he feels like he's the steal of the draft.
I don't know about that yet. But he possibly could be. But he hasn't this year. I don't. After the first two games of the season, I was like, oh shit, okay. But he hasn't really been playing much like that this year.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a lot more chance once the Donovan Mitchell thing gets sorted out because I don't think Donovan's staying.
Donovan, yeah, he want to go back home to New York. We know this.
Yeah.
He want that blue. They didn't pay. They could have paid him that money, but they didn't pay him that money. So yeah, that's why he ain't
the Knicks.
Yeah, like for the trade, the Knicks could have traded for that boy.
They should have. They got all the draft assets. That's what they were doing it for.
But what they did was they ended up last year. Was it last year? They ended up getting Jalen Brunson. And that kind of like screwed their whole situation up because of how small their backcourt would have been. And I don't know if they wanted him to run point or whatever, but he still can go over there because you see what he's doing with
Cleveland.
Garland. You see what he's doing in the backcourt there. Ain't nothing stopping them. They still on pace.
You talking about Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still good.
They're still good. I still think he got 1 foot out, and I think that might be hurting the team because I really felt like they'd be a better team. I think they have a good roster, and I know it's early, but they're not in the upper part of the division where I thought they would be with that trade.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I hated. I know this is the past tense, but when Brooklyn brought over KD and Brooklyn brought over and Brooklyn brought over Kyrie. They still had their whole entire roster. They could have kept the big man and the big man is killing down there in Cleveland, the
Jared,
Afro.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's in Cleveland. Yeah, Allen, Jared Allen,
Jared Allen. They could have kept Jared Allen. They could have kept Jared Allen. And man,
D'Lo.
and
They kept D'Lo.
yeah, D'Lo, and then it's another
Karis
person
LeVert.
that I meant, Karis LeVert, which he was killing. He was
Mhm.
killing,
In Cleveland now. Yeah,
and Dinwiddie, which they did keep
Dunwoody.
Dinwiddie, but then they end
They
up
got
getting
rid
rid
of
of
him.
him.
He went to Dallas. King, now he's back.
Yeah, bro. Imagine that though. Imagine them keeping they kept their whole squad and just because they signed as free agents.
Yeah,
There was no trade with Kyrie and them. They came in as free agents, bro.
I'm trying to think. There was a couple other pieces, but they were good. They were good.
Yeah, they got rid of everybody though because they're like we need draft picks and everything to give to Houston.
Mm. Wow. Yeah,
History, bro. It's
yeah,
crazy how one or two trades can change the whole
everything.
reality of what something could be.
Yeah, I think KD in some ways sometimes probably think maybe I should have stayed in Golden State.
I was upset when he went. I was upset when he left, bro. And I was on that. I was on that bandwagon. I was on that Gold State bandwagon. I was like, bro, ain't nobody beating these dudes for the next 5,
Mm,
6, 7 years. They're gonna
mm,
even if even if they lose the finals, they still gonna make it there.
yeah, I think the narrative, because we're part of the narrative now too with our shows or our
Yeah.
opinions and things. But and the player's choice was talking about that too as well. I did like Mars's point on Anthony Davis, but um, yeah, the narrative that he couldn't win without Steph and Draymond and Klay, I think that's the reason. And then him chasing his own ghost of LeBron. I think he chased LeBron. He knew that him and LeBron were in that same category, and that him being on Golden State kind of hurt the narrative because everybody knows had he won those 2 chips in OKC, everybody would have made him the number 1 player in the league in the world. But they weren't saying that because he was playing with Steph, Klay, and Dre.
The thing that's crazy is it's crazy how people always think current, they don't think ahead. If him and Steph Curry wins, well, Steph Curry was still a ring ahead of him at the time. Was 1 ring ahead of him at the time. Now he's 2 rings ahead of him. But if he would have won 4 to 5 championships with Golden State, 15, 20 years from now, when they look back at his legacy, they're putting him up there with LeBron, and they might be like he's had a better career. They would have probably been saying things like this, but he doesn't. He didn't look at it. He kept looking at it. I got to do this on my own. I got to do this on my own. And to me, that was very, very foolish of him because they could have did some special things that we never seen. We might have seen. We might have messed around and seen a three-peat,
Yeah.
even though they lost. And matter of fact, if he didn't get hurt, if he didn't have that Achilles injury, and they win that championship.
No, we already seen that when he got hurt, he was cooking. He was cooking everybody on the court. Just pop. Then he got hurt. So
Yeah,
and then Klay got hurt. Klay also, if Klay didn't get hurt, they may have beaten the Raptors.
yeah. Klay was averaging 28 points a game or 27 points a game, and he had 30. He had like 30 points when he tore his ACL and got up and started walking.
Yeah, his dad's like, nah. But
Yeah, exactly.
his dad did the right thing. Nah, boy, nah. You're gonna ruin the rest of your career.
I got one. I know you got to get up out of here, but I got one quick hot take.
Okay.
So, is Klay Thompson? Should the Warriors trade Klay Thompson
We discussed
or pay him?
We talked about that a little bit on Lakerland too. I think I asked ZZ that because he's a Warriors fan.
Yeah, die hard.
Yeah, it's a tough decision. That's one of the reasons why Bob Myers also said because the Draymond contract came up and then Klay's right behind it, and I don't know which side that Bob Myers is on. Whether he was trying to build for the future and say let's get rid of him, or he's on the other side saying let's keep him and there's people in the front office that were maybe saying get rid of both of them, but it looks like the front office wants to keep it together. So I think Bob Myers was looking to get rid of those guys. Um, I say if they're going to keep them, look, I love keeping the story together too. I mean, I'm a sucker for it. If he can come back on a decent deal, keep him and build around him. Those pieces that they drafted were supposed to be the ones to take it into the future. Jordan Poole and Kamunga and Moody and Wiseman, which is in Detroit now. And, but that was another deal where that was actually they should not have drafted Wiseman. That was a bad mistake on their part. They should have went ahead and got Lonzo Ball or what's his name, Halliburton instead. It wasn't enough tape on Wiseman. That's sort of like when my Pistons drafted Darko Milicic. Not enough tape.
I think Wiseman he fell into that he didn't I don't think he really got a chance to actually be who he is as a player.
Yeah.
And that affected him because he's in Detroit in oblivion. He don't even come off the bench in Detroit.
Yeah, they gave him a little bit of burn, but remember when he was in Memphis, he only played a few games. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't enough tape. He was this high prospect, but you didn't get to see him enough to see whether we should draft this guy number 2 overall.
Yeah, number 2 overall, bro.
Yeah, so you got to go with a short. That's what I say. I brought up the Darko Milicic comparison. I was yelling, Melo. Forget Darko. We don't see what we've seen a tape of this guy shooting in the gym. We see what Melo just did in a national championship, and that's kind of the same thing I feel about him. And hopefully he can find a role in the league. He probably needs to get moved somewhere else where he can get more playing time. But as far as Klay is concerned, man, I will keep him if the budget is right. But if he's asking for too much, you gotta let him walk. You gotta let the love go and move on.
Klay Thompson about to end his career in LA.
Yeah, that's a good fit. His dad was there. He's from LA.
I don't know if LeBron gonna be there though.
You don't think so?
This is last year. He got another year on his contract, but this is the last year of his he can opt out of next year.
Okay.
So that's why I say that LeBron actually could opt out of next year and go to wherever his son goes. Because I don't know if you've been noticing, LeBron right now looks like he just does not care no more. He's like, man, just give me one more season of I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go hard as I can this season. I don't like the pieces. Most likely, the league doesn't really want me to win anymore. That's what it looks like. The league doesn't want me to win no more. I'm getting old. Let me do my farewell and play with my son.
Yeah, they're going to push him though because it's still LeBron. It's like having Jordan in the league right now. They're still going to use his fame and platform or whatever brand. But if you look at the commercial, that gave me an eye. Like they says, who's going to be the new face? Did you see that commercial? The NBA commercial. So they're looking for the new face. It's just
they got the new face already. They got a few new faces.
Who?
Luka. If not Luka, Giannis. If not Giannis, was supposed to be John Morant, but let's throw him out. It ain't gonna be him no more. They got the Joker. The Joker could be the face, but notice how I'm naming all these international players. Jason Tatum, they're still waiting on him to kick another gear that he has not kicked yet.
Yeah.
Devin Booker the same way. They looking for him to kick another gear.
Zion would have been up there had they were really gonna put it on his back. That's the reason why they made the play-in tournament. They wanted him in the tournament.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But that's the reason why they're looking for a face. But to keep it 100, they're looking for an American face because we already have a face. We already like Giannis has everything a superstar to like his attitude, how he talks. He's a hard worker, everything. Why not make him the face?
Yeah. I think we talked about it before. I think it's going to be a multitude of players. Like you just made a multitude of guys just now. Nobody like Bron though. Nobody, just
And
the face of the league only.
yeah, that's the thing about it is it's in this patriarch that we live in this society, especially here in the United States, there can only be one, which to me that's stupid. It should
Right.
be multiple, but there can only be one. That's why you got. That's why when Kobe was doing his thing, they kept saying LeBron, 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 Kobe, LeBron, LeBron, instead of being like these are the elites. Because Dwight Howard should have been in there, Kevin Durant should have been in there. It
T
was a
Mac.
couple other names.
T Mac was still an elite player then, wasn't he? At least so.
Nah, not in the late
No?
2010s.
Okay.
Yeah, he fell off like T Mac fell off. His last good season was like 2006.
6. Okay.
Yeah, 2006 or 2007. But when you start getting into that 2010, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, in that
Right.
like little 5-year period, yeah, it was Kobe. It was a Kobe and LeBron show.
Yeah. And then Kenny, which was his name, KG, got hurt, so he fell off.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The players similar to now. How we got the Westbrooks, we got the Westbrooks, the James Hardens, and KDs and all of that. How they getting older in their mid-30s, early to mid-30s, and even Damian Lillard. That's how KD them was in the early 2010s, a
yeah.
decade before, out of their primes. They could still play, but they weren't prime. They weren't in their prime.
Right. I agree.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right, sir. I'm gonna start watching these games, get a little something. I might jump on the late night hype too later. I don't know if you'll be available, but I want to talk about the other topic that I wanted to talk about, but Sevens jumped off. I put it in the chat. I don't know if you saw it.
Nah, I didn't see it. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know what I ain't gonna say it now because I want the people to see, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I'll tell the people it's a top five list of players. So we have a top 5 for the panel.
I know I got my top 5 already. I already know what
Yeah.
my top 5 are. Yeah,
I got mine too. I'm
yeah,
biased.
man.
These are, I will say it's guys that would not be considered the greatest of all time, but they great to us. Our
Yeah,
bias.
our favorites.
Yeah.
Our
Yep.
favorites.
As I
The
say,
other people don't say.
our favorites, our bias list. Yep. Our bias list. You like, heck no.
Hey, wait till I let the world know who the greatest center ever to play is. They ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna
Okay.
like that. Wait till I say the greatest center of all time. His name is not Shaq. His name is not Kareem. That's all I can say. Matter of fact, this center gave both of them buckets.
I think I know you
Gave
talking about.
Kareem and Shaq buckets.
I think I might know. I think I might know.
Yeah, you know basketball. You know what I'm talking about. But we
Yeah.
gonna get there. Yeah, yeah. Facts. You know.
Yeah. But guys, we're gonna take a break and head on out for the Friday night live session. Enjoy the games, and I'm trying to do a pop up later. I'm gonna pull the graphic up so you guys can see it. The late night hype. I'm thinking about doing that later, so I'm hoping BA will be able to join back. We will talk about that on there with Sevens Mitchell, and make sure you subscribe to everybody's channel and platform. You got any plugs you want to put in?
Man, right now, man, I've been so out the loop with battle rap right now because I'm on like this other, I'm on like this other investment, like real investment, like battle rap. I love it, but like real money thing or whatnot. So, but I'm gonna be back to battle rap soon because we got some huge events. Catch me on Get Your Bars Up a week from today. You'll see some lives and all of that stuff. But right now, I'm just chilling right now. I'm chilling. I'm on my sports issue with my peoples. That's all.
All right. All right, man. Make sure to like and follow all of us, and we will see you again soon.
Salute, family. I'm out of here.
Peace.